Derrel Jazz Johnson here, MSG Varsity, Fathers and Sons, Raz and Jazz Sports, here with Iron Eagle. How are you doing today, Iron?
Doing very well. Great to be with you.
Great to talk to you on camera. Fourth matchup between the Brooklyn Nets and New York Knicks. How do you think they match up, especially since the coaching change with the Nets?
You know, it's been amazing over the course of the four matchups. You've gotten both teams at different stages of their development. First matchup, Nets were feeling very good about themselves, felt like the chemistry had come together quickly. Second matchup is when the Nets began to question exactly what their identity was. And I would tell you the third matchup was the low point of the season for the Nets, where they were searching and could not find the answers. So this fourth matchup comes at an interesting time where the Nets are playing some of their best ball, and now it's the Knicks beginning to kind of figure out what the grand landscape is for them.
What do you think is the keys to victory on the Nets side for the game today?
Net side, I think it's controlling the inside. They have an advantage depth-wise that the Knicks just don't have up front. Knicks will play small. Nets do not have to play small, but they're able to match up with smaller teams because Gerald Wallace can play in that stretch four role. I think a big key will be in the paint, whether or not they can control the paint. We know the Knicks are going to shoot threes. You've got to be willing to defend, willing to extend out defensively, but ultimately I think the Nets, if they can control that interior the way that they believe they can, then things may go their way.
What's the significance of a game on a day like today, a historic day like today?
Well, around the NBA, this is every year a true day of reflection and understanding of where we are today in our society, the role that Martin Luther King played in where we are in America. So I think the NBA has done an excellent job every year making sure that that doesn't go unrecognized. And I think for the Knicks to host a game every year, it makes sense. In the #1 media market in the country, if it can bring a little more attention and if some young people can have some questions answered and ask some questions, that means that the NBA is certainly doing its part.
As much as I hate to go from a serious question to a not-so-serious question, the first time I met you 2.5 years ago, I was being a fan of yours, listening to you from your days on WFAN to CBS and the Nets. The first thing I said to you was, no Roger, no rerun, no rent.
Hey, I'm a fan of what's happening. What can I tell you? I saw every episode. Which Doobie You Be also was a personal favorite as well. Yeah, I mean, I'm a product of television like you are. Our whole generation is. Instead of babysitters, we got TVs, and I would sit in front and watch TV all day, every day. So I probably should have read a couple of more books in there. I tried to balance it out, but TV still is a big part of my youth.
I think you've done okay for yourself.
I appreciate it. It's great.
Thanks a lot.
All right.